Had an extremely short work day today, so we figured we'd start on the garden. Let me show you the old one. There's the old one. You know what? Let's go there. That's our first square foot garden. So we started real small last year. Ton of tomatoes though. Tomatoes, kale, a bunch of watermelons. For 4 extremely small garden beds, we had a lot of stuff come out of it. But we're moving it to the back and expanding it. And so I'm not sure what I'm calling it yet. It's names I'm tossing around. Maybe you can let me know in the comments. Calling it the ghetto garden, the lasagna garden, mainly because of the method. Sandwich garden, who knows? I kind of like ghetto garden, but we'll see. So this is all scrap off the farm. The only thing we've bought for this so far are screws. So that's from, that was actually the roof for the shed that was here. Maybe I'll post a picture in the video here. I'll show you the old shed that we took down. All this lumber is different sizes, widths, age, various stages of damage, bugs, kids writing on it. From here on the farm, so first layer, cardboard. And then this is actually, some of it's burnt, but tree. And let's see, that tree right there. Huge oak that used to be here behind the house. And so we figured we'd cut it down and save a bunch of it. This is all gonna go in there too. Different layers in the lasagna garden. There's some kind of a German word for this style of garden. Basically, it self-composts from the bottom on up. And so we actually don't have to put much dirt in there by the time we're done, because the dirt, unless you have access to it, is like the most expensive thing you be putting in here, especially with all this scrap we're putting in. Right now, I've got a box of screws, $30 box of screws. Barely used any, but that's all we bought for this so far. That and power or woman power, right? My wife was helping. She's already gone in to get cleaned up. And this is all the rest of the wood and small children that we're going to put into the garden at some point. He will self-compost at some point, and also once we put him in there, I'll probably use the bathroom a few times. More compost and little night soil, as they call it in some other countries. And so that is day one of the, I mean, we spent maybe an hour and a half out here just kind of messing around. And we're going to keep phoning it in. I'll keep you tuned in. All right, as you can see, the garden is moving along nicely. Ooh, look at that handsome shadow right there. Oh yeah. So we got a good base layer of, oh, you almost can't even find it now. The base layer of logs from the old oak tree right there that we trimmed. And the kids now are doing a lattice work of clippings from trees around the property, scrub trees and all that. And then Benaiah there, strongman, and Gideon, strongman number 2, been getting some mulch from when they cut the tree. And they're gonna, once the lattice work's done, nice thick layer of mulch to settle that down, push it down a little bit. And then we've got some nice humus compost dirt up there in the yellow bag, and that's gonna go on top. Then it'll be ready for the garden. And as you can see over there, my wife set up a pretty cool glow light system, and she's already got some good stuff growing. And despite the appearance of the glow lights and such, no, it's not marijuana. It's a little bit of everything. Some food for the next year. Peppers, we got watermelons, radishes, onions. We got a bunch of tomatoes. A good mix of flowers also to keep everything a little more variety, a little more color while stuff's growing. Also attract some pollinators, and that way they'll help pollinate all of our stuff. And so I better put the camera down and get back to work myself. And that way I see my wife. She's over here already hollering at me, wondering why. It's like he's always filming, he's never working. And so I'm actually gonna cut some wood. We're gonna put on the corners here on the metal that we cut. This is actually an old roof. There used to be a big old ugly shed right here. And my kids tore it apart. Didn't you, Benai? Yes. Spent days and days tearing that thing apart and picking up rogue nails.
One nail through the hand?
Oh yeah, that's right. You did end up with a nail through the hand. What did you say, Kareen?
I had to go to physical therapy.
Yeah, my wife had to go to physical therapy.
Because I used that matic.
On the off days when she wasn't at the mental therapy place. And
Just tell anybody that.
And yeah, that's right. That's not for
demolition on it.
Yeah, that's right. You did a ton of demolition on that, and Eli even helped you guys one day. So there was a huge, ugly shed right here, and this was the roof on this shed. And so we made our ghetto gangster lasagna garden here. And so, yeah, I kept talking after I said I was going to stop. So. All right, so we're done with this stage for today. Just a short work day today. We had some kid sports and church stuff to do. So we're up to the mulch. Put some 7 dust in there because where the mulch pile is, wait, let's see if I can get it right. Right there, okay. Where the mulch pile is, it's full of ants. We didn't realize that until we put this in here, so we got to try to get rid of the ants. Our keyhole compost. Let me take you around there. Show you the compost. It is not. Oh, there's the compost first. We just got an old clothes basket. That way, as it composts, you already got some worms in there too. As it composts, it's going to filter out the nutrients, but also it can go out through the holes. But yeah, I realize this is not the prettiest thing in the world, but it is completely salvaged materials. Everything except for the screws. The only thing we've bought, well, the 7 dust, but I'm not counting the gardening stuff, but the only thing we have purchased for this is a box of deck screws. And so there she is, getting there.